Matt Cole says, Candice River. Is River your middle name?
Oh gosh, this is the free spirit presenting itself again.
Fake middle name. Okay.
Fake middle name.
So is it Creek or Crick?
You bring a girl to a river.
Is awesome. What do you think? Like, yeah, is it Creek or Crick?
Creek.
Okay, and why river and not creek?
Rivers. Rivers are pretty powerful
too with these questions, so come on.
Rivers are pretty powerful. Sometimes they mellow out, but for the most part, a river is not really going to dry out. It's going to take a lot for it to dry out. So maybe
favorite river in the 757?
James River. Next question.
Spirit animal.
Spirit animal. That's a good one.
Octopus.
Why?
They're very smart. They're good at figuring out problems, and they can camouflage themselves into different environments very well. So, chameleons of the ocean.
What are you watching on Netflix?
I was watching Umbrella Academy and finished that. Now I'm watching Love on the Spectrum. And also there's this British makeup challenge show. I don't even remember the name of it. Maybe Glow Up? Face Off? I don't know. But it's incredibly captivating television. There's so much to watch.
Is it a TV show? I guess
it's a show.
So what are those? What is a Netflix show now? Is it called a TV show? What are they called, do you think?
I think just a show. I don't know.
I think so.
Just a show, just a series, something like that.
Yeah, I'm watching this show. I'm watching this series. That's a good one. I feel like that's
if you're watching something on YouTube that is his own. So the David Blaine thing, that's a YouTube show? Just a show or a series?
Yeah.
It's not a TV show.
Well, yeah, YouTube has YouTube TV now, so you can have YouTube TV shows, but that's too much of a mouthful, so you might as well just call it a show.
Do you still have that, Tim?
Yeah.
So so you're watching YouTube TV shows.
I sometimes watch YouTube TV shows. I watch hot ones.
The reason I ask this is just because if you think about the vernacular that we grew up on, where it was just TV show forever, and in the last 10 years have really changed that, so we still call it something.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though it really isn't that thing anymore. And oftentimes these people aren't even watching these shows. Like, are you watching this stuff on a computer or are you watching on an actual television?
I have a projector screen hooked up to above my head, and then it just projects itself onto my wall.
So you're watching a projector series.
Yeah, wow. a projector series, exactly. So,
but it is interesting how that repetition is so incredibly ingrained into our bodies, into our minds for so long, where I don't know that we will actually ever stop calling it TV shows.
Yeah.
Records.
Well, what about television? When was the last time you heard the word television? Stop watching the television so much. Or, kids are not going to know what that even is.
Tim, do your kids watch TV?
No.
What about television? They watch television?
No, they don't. But they don't watch anything. And that's the funny thing is even telephone. If I looked at their analytics, well, they don't. They never ever use their iPhone for the purpose of a phone.
No,
they won't even answer if someone calls.
No, we're all cyborgs. It's all.
I love talking on the phone. It's so much better than texting because you don't get. I love doing things like this, right? Because then context isn't lost, and I feel like a lot of society is lost in context. It's like you have a seven word statement. It's like, well, what's the real story behind that?
Yeah,
or
it's like when you eat with your eyes first. If you were to if you had to close your eyes every time you ate, it wouldn't be the same.
That's powerful. Matt says Candice's "What Is It" game show on Instagram had kept me alive during the pandemic.
So, along with the escape room game show, I had my own personal Instagram game show that I hosted first, just to test run it, and then we brought it into the mainstream on the escape room Instagram. So, escape room VA, if you want to play. But what is it? was the first iteration of this game show, and it's the only Instagram game show that you can play from home every Wednesday at 8 p.m. where we ask you, what is it?
Got it. Okay, so do you think it's wrong that I eat minimum 9 homemade burritos a week?
How many?
9.
Minimum.
Maybe not minimum. Not an average of 9 homemade burritos a week. That's my stat for COVID. Like I've had
I'm
9.
concerned. I'm concerned.
So 9 of my 21 meals.
Yeah, that's bad.
Just like, no,
I mean, I love burritos. I'm in a relationship with Polon's Burritos on Facebook, so I love burritos 100%. But I mean, I don't want to know what your BMs look like at all. I think that would be, I don't know.
I didn't even tell you what was in my burrito. So is a burrito a sandwich?
What is it? No, I don't think it's a sandwich. No.
Is a burrito a wrap?
Sure.
A burrito's a burrito.
It's its own thing, though, I think.
So 9 is too many. Would 7 be too many?
I think 5. 5 is a good number.
Okay. Noted. Tim, how many do you think is appropriate?
Well, how many do you eat at a sitting? So, I mean, maybe if you had 3 days a week, but if you had 2, then 6, I don't think is crazy. But
Matt Cole says he's more of a taco guy. The reason I say this is, I mean, I end up eating the same. I end up eating the same thing over and over again, right? I mean, I'm a creature of habit, so I end up eating the same meal over and over. You make the rice, you make more rice, you make extra beans. So you got
Candice. Candice is probably the type of person that orders something different off of the menu every time she goes to the restaurant.
Oh my God.
See, that's why you have a problem with my 9 homemade burritos a week. I understand.
Have old fights with relationships like coming up into my mind because I dated a guy who ate the same thing at the same places every single time. He was like, I like this. I know it. It's familiar.
See, that's me.
Tim, what's that bar on Granby Street that we went to with Jim Carroll that one time? Used to be, it's across the street from Jimmy John's. What's that place called?
Yeah, it's Brown's.
Jack Brown. So, Candice, have you ever been to Jack Brown's?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how they have that list where you can drink every single one of their beers? And then, have you seen that?
I mean, you could do that anywhere. You could drink every single one of anyone's beers.
Yeah, but you can actually sign off, and I think they give you something if you do it.
Oh.
They have hundreds of beers. So it made me think that you were the type of person that would do that.
I would pass away.
Not in one setting. Not in one setting.
Okay. Oh, okay. Not in one.
Like over the years.
I can do that then. I think I could try that. I used to work at I used to work at a bar that had over 3,000 different kinds of bottled beer, bottled in
like a flying saucer type of place.
Yeah. It was in Florida. It was called Riverside Market. They converted an old 7-Eleven with the fridges on the walls, with the doors on them. Each door had different beers in it, and so it was based on the honor system. You would bring your bottle caps up to the cash register at the end of the night and pay for your beers that way.
Wow,
honor system. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So I think there's a minimum or a maximum that you're allowed to get signed off on at Jack Brown's, where let's say 5 beers a night, something like that. Okay. And then I think maybe you get like a T-shirt or your name on the wall or something like that. But I think it's a unique way to get people to change up what they do, to try something different, to come back in, right? So it's kind of like the punch card system, which I think is valuable. Mm-hmm. But it's just a unique way to try different things. Me, I wouldn't do that. That's exploring too many options, and there's a lot of weird beers out there.
Yeah, I mean, the odds are stacked. The odds are that you might not like a good amount of those beers. It'd be a waste.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Matt Cole says that the Elvis Burger is great. Jack Brown's is great.
He's not wrong. Yeah, Matt Cole, smart man.
I don't remember what the Elvis Burger is. Is that the peanut butter and jelly one? That's
the peanut butter. And I think there's also bacon on it.
Yeah, usually there's bacon on it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's something that we haven't talked about that you want to talk about?
the importance of trying new things and challenging yourself is more important now than ever, I think. We're in strange times, and we're all forced to be kind of cocooned in our homes, and that can manifest itself in different ways. But I promise you that if you continue to try new things, you will get better at trying new things. And yeah, come to the escape room. It's probably a new thing for you. So.
And people can go to what website to book an appointment?
You can go to escaperoomvirginia.com to find the closest one near you. And even if it's not close near you, I'm sure it's worth it. So head on down.
Wonderful. Tim, any final words?
I was curious, what is the one place that you look forward to visiting more than any once we open things back up?
Oh man, just
other than the escape room.
Whatever dirty good bar I can find that it's crowded, full of loud people. I really miss that.
When do you think that will like be socially accepted again?
Oh man. I don't want to say, because I don't know. I don't want it to be too far away, but hopefully in 2021.
Oh, so you're at 5 months.
I think people are going to be hesitant. I mean, I'm not sure. In the beginning of this, we thought it was only going to be a couple of weeks, and now look at us. It's August. So
yeah, I was shocked the whole thing happened.
The lasting effects of this will take some time, and I think maybe reflecting onto like pandemics of the past might help us out. But
yeah, I think we had talked about this a little bit last week, but it was like even on last week's show where even if everyone in the world said everything's fine, you're going to be fine, this is over, whatever, it's still going to take a minimum of however long we've gone through this for that whole cycle to go through. So we're looking at 6 months minimum for people, for everyone to kind of even be okay. Of course, there's going to be early adopters and stuff like that, but to really get back to that kind of feeling of okayness, I think is gonna take a while. And yeah, hopefully sooner rather than later. And hopefully we get control of this thing. And I also hope that people start going to more escape rooms, specifically the one on, what road is that? Bonnie Road.
Bonnie Road, right outside of the town center. Yeah, it's a great time. Completely private, very exclusive, just strictly for your experience. Sanitized before and after. And
tons of hand sanitizer, tons of TP. They figured it all out. Like that. Just go to escaperoomvirginia.com. It will blow your mind.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time today. This has been absolutely delightful and wonderful. And hopefully you figure out everything that you need to do with that relationship with that burrito.
Yeah, I think we have a meeting soon in about an hour. So
just don't have 9 of them a week and everything will be okay.
Thanks.
Until next time, y'all have a wonderful time. Peace and pancakes. See you guys next week.